So welcome, Zay.
Thank you.
It's day 2 of the NLP Practitioner Program, and you've agreed to share a bit about your experience. How are things going for you so far?
Great. I'm really loving the group and having a fantastic time.
It's been really good. I've learned a lot more than I probably thought I was going to learn.
Okay.
It sounds really cliched, but it has been life-changing.
Okay.
So yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Going well. I've had a couple of aha moments,
Okay.
which have been good for me, and I've shared them with the group. So I'm getting a lot out of the program, and it's only day 2, so I'm pleasantly not surprised, but I'm happy.
So what did you expect coming on the program?
I expected to learn more about NLP and understand myself better and the world around me.
Okay. And was there a reason you wanted to do that? Is there something you wanted to do with NLP?
No, it was more of a why not situation and to learn more.
Okay. Okay. So that's what you expected. What have you received on day 2?
I've definitely learned more and understood myself better and actually expanded my vision for what I want from the course now as well.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I was expecting to learn a lot about why we do what we do and how we can influence that. So I think that's what I was hoping to learn.
Are you on track to getting that?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and probably had a much more deep dive into what that actually means.
Okay.
So one of the things that has I've learned a lot from is understanding the meaning behind why we do believe what we believe. That there's reasons for, or there's reasons we have those beliefs, and that we can unravel and rethink those beliefs. Beliefs aren't necessarily truth. That's been really, that's really meant a lot to me.
Okay, that's been a different experience for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good, good. Is it what you were expecting?
I don't think I come in with any level of expectation, so to speak, but in terms of what I've got out of it so far, it's definitely been rewarded. I've definitely been rewarded by what's happened so far.
Okay, so has it been a worthwhile 2 days for you?
Oh, 100%. So I'm looking forward to the next 6.
So, hey Zay.
Hey!
So here we are, it's day 8, we're at the end of the NLP Practitioner Program. So how was the program? How'd you find it?
I found it surprising and beyond my expectations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you were expecting?
I was expecting more of the same of previous courses that I had done
Sure.
and previous work that I'd done, and I found it just it was freeing in a very speedy way, which I was not expecting.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the program?
Oh, it was absolutely excellent. It sounds cheesy, but it was definitely life-changing.
What was life-changing about this program for you?
I think, I've done self-development courses before. This was far more than that. It really helped me understand how I've come to be, how my personality has been formed. It made me look at some of the beliefs that I had about myself, beliefs that not potentially were serving me. And then it showed me really practical tools to break all of that down and actually focus on what I have in my control and to enable me to construct mechanisms that will serve me in the future.
Nice. Going.
So I'm really well. Day 6 was really moving for me.
Okay.
Yeah, day 6 was really moving for me, especially when we started to look at perspectives.
Yeah.
And I had some really big moments in the first session when we were checking in, but from day 6, it's just been accelerated.
So it sounds like you've had some real personal shifts over the days.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I'd have learnt this when I was 16 or 17. I might not have had as many bad experiences as I had.
Yeah.
So for me, just going through that as an expecting father,
Yeah.
is something that I'll be able to pass on to the young Benny.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So what was different about this course that really allowed that to be the case for you?
So the phenomenal work that yourself and Jay did at the front facilitated that, but also the group that we had, everyone was very vulnerable, generous, and just very authentic with jumping up and sharing examples, which allowed me to go through that quite quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the frequency, the amount of opportunities that we had to actually practice those scenarios.
Okay.
I think it was partly down to facilitation, which was excellent. I think it was the fact that we learned through you sharing stories, and through bringing us up and all of the group sharing experiences. And I think going through the processes that we were learning we saw people in the group transform, and we saw people in the group be open to it, and I think that's what really helped me. I also love the fact that we shared experiences, and then there was time for self-reflection, so we got the best of both worlds.
Beautiful.
The group themselves were really open, and I'll say the word perspective again, but it enabled me to see things through a different lens. There were questions that I wouldn't have thought of because I wouldn't have seen things that way. So it enabled me to see a much bigger picture. So my experience of the whole days has been greatly benefited by the like-minded people, but with different perspectives.
What is there one thing you're going to really take away from this program that's going to make a big difference for you?
The timelining activity. That
Okay.
was phenomenally freeing and just very fast. Yeah.
Okay. What was freeing about it?
The gifting process and really integrating that, and I could immediately, my posture changed immediately, my physiology changed immediately, and it's still there, it's still going.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what do you think is this really going to allow you to do differently in your life?
I think it will allow me to not be affected by the past, not to be focused on the future, and to realise that in the present I have complete control over how I feel, and it's a choice for me as well whether I choose to be affected significantly or not.
So have you really experienced that, not just heard it, but really experienced that here on this program?
Absolutely. There's things that I have let go that were really holding me back, and then there's things that I have identified, actually I have control over this, and I'm going to choose to do this, and I'm going to choose to feel this. So it's been really, really powerful, and I've made some good stands.
I'm hearing a real sense of transformation and ownership of what you're powerfully capable to do from this program. Is that your experience?
Absolutely, and I didn't realise that beforehand.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be a few things that I could learn about myself, and I'd go away and probably change for a few months and then back to what I was. But this has really been transformational for the long term. And I do know one of the things I did learn was that learning is a process, and that it's something that's going to happen on an ongoing basis for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff that I've learned here, I'm not leaving now saying to myself, I've learned it. I'm leaving now going, I've learned so much, and I'm going to go now practice and continue to learn.
Beautiful. What is it that you've really learned that's been really valuable for you from this program that you'd like to pass on to the future generation?
They're just, how long have we got? But for me, really, it's just that sense of ownership of oneself, responsibility of oneself, freedom of oneself, but also to be able to detach yourself from that and to get some perspective elsewhere.
Okay. Is that what this program has really enabled you to do differently in your life?
100%. And the best thing was, even from day one, there was always opportunities to practice and practice and practice and practice, and then stop and practice some more. So it's enabled me in real life scenarios to embed it and get it under my skin early.
Beautiful. So you haven't just learned things in terms of hearing them and seeing the different models, you've actually experienced them by getting in there, doing the practice and the activities.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful. So is there anything you would say in terms of advice or any comments you would make to anyone considering doing the NLP Practitioner Program?
Well, the two words I said to myself were, why not? Why not? Why not do it? Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Zay.
Thank you. Thanks.
Is there anything, Sarah, that you would say to anybody thinking of doing the NLP Practitioner Program?
Yeah, I would say absolutely do it. If you allow it to, it can really make a big difference in your life.
Beautiful. Thank you for that sharing, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is there anything you'd say to anybody considering doing the NLP Practitioner Program?
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Thank you for your sharing.
Thank you, James.